All right, cutting across to some big news coming in on Rahul Gandhi's defamation case on the Modi surname. The Supreme Court to take up the verdict or deliver the verdict shortly from now. The case arguments has just begun. Arguments by both sides in the top court. As the counsel says, punishment is too harsh. Supreme Court asks, what was the reason to impose maximum sentence? One should know that this was indeed a maximum sentence in a defamation case that the Gujarat court had delivered 2 years, which cost him his MP seat. Rahul Gandhi was suspended as an MP owing to the case. The Supreme Court has now sought replies from the Gujarat government as well on Rahul Gandhi's appeal challenging the Gujarat High Court's verdict. As we know, the Supreme Court takes up the matter and raises questions on the reason to why the harshest punishment was given. Rahul's counsel says also the same, that this was a harsh punishment, a verdict delivered by the Gujarat court. Supreme Court now taking up the matter with both sides arguing on the case. Supreme Court will be hearing the plea. The matter has already now been taken up. Arguments begin. A plea filed by Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, who lost out on his MP seat owing to a case on the Modi surname controversy, a defamation case that was filed against him, and he was convicted. He received bail, and then there was no way to, in fact, the lower court refused to quash the term. 2 years was the punishment that was given. Rahul Gandhi has filed a plea at the Supreme Court now against the Gujarat High Court's verdict that declined to put a hold on his conviction. Anisha Mathur joining us for more on that. Anisha, the defamation case that has cost Rahul Gandhi his MP seat, this Modi surname controversy, the Gujarat High Court, we believe, refused to stay the conviction. So now he's taken the matter to top court, and this is, of course, the final avenue that he can look towards with hope. Anisha.
Well, yes, the detailed arguments have been heard by the Supreme Court. Rahul Gandhi, in his arguments before the Supreme Court, has said that this kind of an verdict could not have been given. And as we speak, the Justices B.R. Gawai, P.S. Narasimha and Justice Sanjay Kumar are pronouncing the verdict. As we speak, the judges have said that without going into the merits of the matter, because they do not want to affect the rights of either party in the particular appeal, they are, however, pronouncing the verdict. The Supreme Court, at the moment, as we speak, is pronouncing its verdict after hearing the detailed arguments on both sides. Remember, Rahul Gandhi had said that this kind of a maximum punishment in a case involving the allegations of defamation of 13 crore people could not have been given. Senior advocate Abhishek Manu Singhvi repeatedly arguing that how can there be defamation of an entire community when this community itself is not clearly defined, when this community itself is amorphous. The Supreme Court also questioned of why a maximum sentence was imposed, and why is it that the judgment of the trial court has not given clear reasons to impose the maximum punishment. Remember, the Supreme Court has looked into the High Court judgment as well as the trial court verdict to consider whether any relief should be given to Rahul Gandhi at all. And this is a question, I beg your pardon, this is a question that was asked during the hearing by the Supreme Court, that why is it that the maximum punishment was given? Why is it that no reasoning for giving the maximum punishment has been given? And that is exactly what the court is noting, even in its verdict, which is being pronounced even as I speak. Justice B.R. Gawai is dictating the order in open court, saying that it is to be noted that it is only on account of the magnitude of the sentencing that the Supreme Court is looking into this matter, that it is only because of the magnitude of the sentence that Rahul Gandhi has lost out on the Lok Sabha seat as well. And even the court has said that we do not want to comment on the merits of the matter, but the court has also questioned why the maximum sentence was imposed in such a manner, because the only reason why the provisions of the Representation of the People Act have kicked in is because, I beg your pardon, is because the maximum punishment was given. In fact, Singhvi had also argued that this is a non-cognizable offence, this is a compoundable offence. So even Singhvi, on behalf of Rahul Gandhi, has been continually arguing that a 2-year sentence is unheard of. Even the Supreme Court had questioned why has this specific reasoning for giving the maximum possible sentence in a matter like this was given, and that is all being considered as the court pronounces its verdict. Even as we speak, the court has also noted that the High Court has also accepted the maximum 2-year sentence, and the High Court has in fact this was a comment made during the hearing as well, that the High Court, while rejecting Rahul Gandhi's plea for stay on conviction, has given a voluminous judgment, has given a more than 100-page judgment, but has not considered this specific point of the reasoning not being there for the maximum possible sentence. The Supreme Court has noted that the utterance of Rahul Gandhi is not in good taste, and we're breaking this news as we right here on live television. The Supreme Court has said that Rahul Gandhi, what he said was not in good taste, that a public functionary, while making public speeches, must be more careful. This is something that the High Court as well as the trial court had said very clearly. Even the Supreme Court echoing that same admonishment to Rahul Gandhi, that as a public person, his utterances, his statement was not in good taste, that he should have exercised a degree of caution, that the petitioner ought to have been more careful while making public statements. This is now being said, recorded in the order by the Supreme Court as well. However, the court, as I said, has been questioning why the maximum sentence had been passed against Rahul Gandhi, why no chance of compounding the offence was given to him, why whether any proper reasoning had been given for imposing the maximum punishment. And as we speak, the judgment is being pronounced at this moment, and the judges are still speaking. They're pronouncing the judgment. They are recording the entire argument that was given by Mr. Singhvi and Mr. Jethmalani.
You know, Anisha, as we see, there was also a response that was sought by the Apex Court. Would you be able to tell us, the Apex Court had reached out in the previous hearing, we believe Supreme Court had asked for the Gujarat government as well as Purnesh Modi to give their responses on a maximum punishment for Rahul Gandhi in this defamation case. Do we know what's been their responses on this, on the case?
Well, yes, definitely. Purnesh Modi was represented by Senior Advocate Mahesh Jethmalani in the court today. A detailed affidavit was also filed by Purnesh Modi. And Mr. Jethmalani clearly argued that because of the nature of these comments, because there was defamation of such a large number of persons, because Rahul Gandhi has undergone a similar situation in the Rafale matter where the Supreme Court itself asked him to apologize. Therefore, according to Mahesh Jethmalani, Rahul Gandhi is what Purnesh Modi and Mahesh Jethmalani call a repeat offender, a habitual offender. And I'm breaking this news on our live channel right now, the Supreme Court has stayed the order of conviction. Big relief for Rahul Gandhi. Supreme Court has stayed the order of conviction.